Welcome to part 3, I do believe. And do you smell that? I think you do smell that. It's Dwayne The Rock Johnson. The Rock is here. And we got a huge grudge match coming up right now. Like I was saying, welcome to part 3 of Money in the Bank. We saw some titles change hands. Saw champion retain. We saw new tag champs crown. Go back in part 2 if you want to watch that. We saw women's Money in the Bank crown. If you haven't seen that already, I don't want to spoil anything. That's in part 1 of Money in the Bank, but right now we got some huge beef to settle, to squash. And we got The Rock coming out to start this no-holds-barred match. The first episode of Universe Mode, we had The Rock lose to AJ Styles, who will be competing in one of our main events for the WWE Championship to crown the first ever WWE Champion. And Kane was like, yo, Rock, you used to be a megastar, dog. And he lost in like 2 minutes to AJ Styles. You're an embarrassment. And then Kane would later in that same evening, lose to Cody. Cody Rhodes will be facing AJ Styles. See who the first WWE champ will be. So Kane obviously was a little upset. So on the next episode of Monday Night Raw, he decided to attack The Rock in the back, and they brawled around like animals. And that's what made me have the, dare I say, genius decision to make this all no-holds-barred match so they could finally settle their issues with one another as Kane raises fire from the posts. Let's see these two go at it and settle the score. There's a sign right there. The bell rings. Says Fear Kane. Will The Rock fear Kane? The Rock has not had a good showing here in Universe Mode. Like I said, lost 2 minutes to AJ Styles. Around, 2 or 3 minutes. Oh, wow, Kane making a mockery of The Rock's quick loss to AJ, I guess. Remember, no holds barred mean they can do whatever the heck they want. It's not unsanctioned, so don't kill each other, obviously. But obviously, Kane, pretty confident. He has no faith in The Rock. Talking all that trash. He's an embarrassment. He used to be a star, but now he is not. Too busy focusing on movies, he's lost it in the ring. He lost it where it counts. But The Rock fighting back now. DDT. Will we see Kane get his comeuppance? I don't know. Kane's been looking pretty dangerous. Even though he did lose to Cody, he did beat up The Rock pretty badly in that backstage altercation they had. Here we go, cover here. 1. The quicker The Rock beats Kane, the quicker he can move on. The Rock going high risk. Huge splash. Kick to the gut now. Kane though. Oh, sharp elbow to the gut. And now this is not Mayor Glenn Jacobs. This is not the masked, hey, let's hug it out, bro. Not that Kane. We're not seeing that Kane. We are seeing the unmasked, the unhinged, the do whatever it takes, the see no evil. We're seeing that Kane. And Kane, so far though, has been taking quite the beating from The Rock. But he's starting to get back up. How embarrassing would it be to call this man out, attack him backstage, call him an embarrassment just for you to lose to that man when it counts the most? The Rock showboating. Obviously he believes he has in the bag. Maybe he hasn't lost confidence in himself. He's not going to let Kane's insults sneak into his head. Power slam, the strength it takes to lift a guy like Kane up. Rock hits the gym every day. He puts in the work, puts in the hours. As you know. Kane with a kick out. You're not going to win off a power slam, Rock. Rock hasn't gone for any weapons. If anyone goes for a weapon, I feel like it's going to be Kane. And Kane not going for a weapon, but he's going to the sky. But The Rock punches him in the gut. Doesn't do anything else, though. Rock. Maybe Kane's right, man. Kind of embarrassing yourself here. Whoa, he flies. Maybe not. I take it back. I take it back. Gets Kane up. Showing off the power. That top turnbuckle was jittering. Trying to beat him with old school wrestling moves. Hit him with the power slam, suplex, hitting him with the basics. Spine buster. He lifted him under his leg. That might have been a little bit of a low blow there, but I don't know. Don't tell me. I mean, don't ask me. I'm not the ref. But then again, it doesn't matter. It's no disqualification. No holds barred. He can low blow him for once. Oh, right in the kidney. And a sidewalk slam. The Rock has the rock bottom, and Kane has the choketh slam. That's how he beat him in that backstage brawl. Chokeslam on the concrete floor. Is Rock still in pain? We're gonna have to find out. Will Rock be able to kick out? High up in the air and dropped. The Rock kicks out. We're not gonna see another AJ Styles incident. The Rock is gonna hang in there for a little while longer. Oh, right in the hand. He says just bring it with that hand, Kane. A little too far, bro. Fireman's carry. What's he gonna do here? Lifts him up. You got strength, Rock. Kane's got strength too. Oh, what's he doing here? He's gonna work on the back now. Making sure Rock's not able to get any more offense. And oh my god, the Rock again flies. Taking some notes from Roman Reigns. Leaving his feet like Superman. Driving the knee into the back now. And another knee into the back. Lower back. Gonna go for it. No, he's going for the arm. Take away the choke slam. 1, 2. Take away the choke slam. You take away one of Kane's biggest moves in his arsenal. And I was gonna take the W here. Rock bottom. Looks like he had the side of his ear in his hand. That's gonna be painful. 1, 2. The Rock does not get vengeance for that attack. I have vengeance. The Rock's not Batman, even though I think he could be a pretty good Batman, honestly. Maybe in the future, you never know. Oh, brings Kane's neck over that top rope, and now things are spilling to the floor like I thought they would. It took a little longer. Well, The Rock's a civilized man. Kane, on the other hand, not so much. Just a brawl now, just like they had on Monday Night Raw recently. Just a fight. Not a match. A fight! Oh, slammed him face first to the floor. The Rock is ready now. Just bring it. Tossing Kane to the side, to the barricade. The Rock's not going for a weapon. The Rock feels he doesn't need a weapon. Kane feels like he doesn't either. They're gonna fight this out. They're gonna settle this with their fists, which The Rock just tried to do, but it did not work for him. We've seen many people bleed from getting their heads dropped on that turnbuckle. Stomping on the arm now. Take away the chokeslam, take away the Rock bottom. Clothesline. Oh, Kane dodged that one. Double-handed choke. Oh. His head might have hit that bottom turnbuckle. That was a pretty rough landing. But The Rock is still in this match. Kane's got a chokeslam. Oh, and speaking of that chokeslam, up goes The Rock, down goes The Rock. Will Kane remain the big red monster he is? And he is gonna do just that. Pretty stiff match, mainly just a bunch of punches and attacks. But I feel like this is finally settled. Kane maybe was right all along. The Rock needs to do something. I don't know what it is, but The Rock needs to do something to show that he is still that megastar. But at Money in the Bank, Kane beats The Rock one-on-one. Just a straight up fight. The Rock put in a good effort though. I'm not gonna put it past The Rock. But it is Kane, however, who gets the dub. So what will Kane's next opponent, next challenge be? Is he gonna start talking crap some more? I don't know, it's Kane. You never know with Kane. Let's move on to our next match. And for the second time tonight, we are gonna crown a first ever. In this case, we're gonna crown the first ever women's champion. The women's championship can be defended across both brands, by the way. So Liv Morgan is from SmackDown. She won a triple threat match She beat, I do believe, Shotzi Blackheart and Toni Storm, which we saw Toni Storm in the Women's Money in the Bank match earlier in part 1. Like I said, go watch that if you don't want spoilies. And over on the SmackDown side, we have Lacey Evans, who beat Bayley and Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch as well in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Lacey Evans kind of snuck up on Bayley, it seemed like. I do believe I was in the middle of reading one of JBL's tweets, that tweet where he said no one was on his level, and Lacey just used that women's right. That match ended way quicker than Liv Morgan's match, so if there is any damage from those two matches, Liv Morgan definitely is feeling more damage than Lacey Evans, but we're going to have to see. We're going to just have to see. Okay, so we're using that women's championship instead of the big W with the colors behind it. I just thought, you know, I feel like it represents a more gritty, a more let's go women's wrestling kind of era. This era of women's wrestling is obviously stupendous, but I feel like we need a belt that represents that stupendousness. And here they go. Whoa! Speaking of that era of women's wrestling, a little bit of stratisfaction almost. Whoa! There's something you don't see every day. Rolling and hitting Lacey Evans with the head scissor. No. Lacey Evans is probably going to go for a more striking style. Liv Morgan's just going to throw everything she has at her, I would assume. Irish whip. We're going to see her working on the leg. Oh, right to the ankle, it seems. Just carrying her. Liv Morgan's got some strength to her. Liv going up. Watch her live. Boom! Executed perfectly. Perfect distance. Did not overshoot it. That was a lot closer than I thought that was going to be. That was like a 2.5. Liv Morgan has just so far been dominating. Oh, this is where Lacey Evans can take control. Now got her on her shoulder. Oh, right over the top rope. Here's where Lacey Evans gets back in control. She had a little bit of offense at the beginning. Then Liv Morgan took control. Whoa! Oh my gosh. Athleticism. Knowing where her surroundings are, Lacey Evans drags her away from the ropes. Will this be a 2 count? No, not even a 2. Liv Morgan and her moveset seem to be a little bit more effective. But that's just what it seems like. Working on that arm. Liv Morgan and Lacey Evans about to get a signature. And I'm pretty sure Lacey Evans will be the first to get hers. Just has to land one more nice move. Speaking of nice move, huge standing moonsault. Lifting Liv Morgan up. Will the women's title be going to SmackDown? Oh my god, a smack. Just a straight smack to the face. Oh, Liv Morgan kind of powered through that. Oh, could not power. Whoa! Amazing counter. Kick to the gut. Liv Morgan. Oh. Knee to the face. 1, 2. Oblivion. Incoming. She's waiting. She's making Lacey wait for it. Okay, what? Oh, we have a Dude Buster. Oh. Liv Morgan was, I guess, trying to attempt to play mind games. It just did not work out for her. Oh, and almost cost her the match. Just kind of standing there waiting. That women's right took out Bayley. It only took one. It took a couple to get rid of Shotzi Blackheart. The women's right. Oh, right to the face. That is 1, 2. Dang. Wow. That was a very interesting way for it to end. Liv Morgan had an opportunity. Decided to stand there Lacey Evans is your new women's champion, and just again on the assault. We saw this with JBL and Finn Balor. Come on. Are all the champions on SmackDown just gonna be giant assholes? You hate to see it, but again, credit where credit's due. Lacey Evans, your new and first ever women's champion. And the last match of part 3, I do believe. I never want to say the wrong part, but hopefully I'm not making any mistakes. But here we go. Last match of part 3. It is X-Pac, who settled a little bit of a mini feud with Kushida, got revenge on Kushida, leaving him to be pinned by JBL. So therefore, he advanced to this Intercontinental Championship match. And his opponent hasn't done too much, but this is his time to shine, if he can. We have the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne, who had a very interesting match with Edge. The winner of that would go to the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, and the loser would go to this title match. So, you know, kind of a win-win though. But Pete Dunne has 1 L under his belt and 0 wins. So if he wants to get his first win, I think this would be the match to do it. But we're going to have to see X-Pac versus Pete Dunne, who will be the first ever Intercontinental Champion. Here we go. Last match of part 3. Part 4, if I'm remembering correctly, we will have the last 2 matches, and it will be the WWE Championship up for grabs and the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. 2 of the biggest matches on Money in the Bank, closing off with part 4. It's been a very interesting show. Pete Dunne not gonna take another L. I feel like Pete Dunne needs this a little bit more than X-Pac. And so far, after we've had, like, I think half of our title matches have ended in, like, post-match beatdowns. So hopefully, maybe whoever wins here will be a little bit more gracious. Throwing X-Pac to the floor. Huge double foot stomp. Huge kick to the chest. Pete Dunne. Showing why he's the Bruiserweight. Definitely gonna put a couple bruises on X-Pac. Snapping the fingers. Oh no. Oh my god, a power bomb on the floor. This match immediately spilled to the outside, it seems like. Count of 3. Pete Dunne going back in the ring. Beating on his chest. A little bit of a warrior cry, I guess. Dang, X-Pac needs to start fighting back now if he wants a chance. So, oh, takes out the legs. He takes out the legs. Oh, that was a rough hit on the ring. What is X-Pac doing here? He's taking too long to think about what he wanted to do. Oh, into the side of the LED board. Just kicking him on the floor. Pete Dunne wants to make sure he wins this match, so he's just putting a beating on X-Pac. Look, already in red body damage. Count of 5. X-Pac needs to get back in the ring and get some distance. Oh, he grabs the foot. X-Pac's like, what the hell? Pete Dunne is a menace in this match. Count of 7. Pete Dunne does not want to win the title, I'm assuming. Count of 1. The count does restart, though. Oh, on the floor. Oh, pulling back on that arm. X-Pac is in terrible condition right now. Kick to the gut. Pete Dunne is just putting a beating on him. Throws him off to the side. Get that rabid animal off him. Wait a minute. Whoa! Flips over. Back suplex on the floor. Is this the comeback X-Pac needed? It might be. Oh, shoot. Oh! Ho, ho, ho! Neck breaker on the floor. Count of 7. These guys just don't care. Oh, if you heard the sound of that. X-Pac back in the ring. Is X-Pac gonna take the count out? Count of 9. He fly! Oh, that couldn't have felt too good. That could not have felt too good. Huge slam on the floor. These guys are just keeping this match on the outside. It's been like 10% inside the ring, 90% outside. But you can only win the Intercontinental Championship in the ring unless, you know, you force one of your guys to get counted out. Drops him over the barricade. Six. Pete Dunne. X-Pac fly. Oh my god. This match will never end if they keep it on the floor. Suplex. And we're finally gonna take it back in the ring. Oh. He dodges the clothesline. Kick to the gut. Chop. Chop. Elbow. Went a little light on him, then hit him with a stiff one. Ooh, Pete Dunne. Oh! That was a sick boot to the face. Kick to the gut, and another chop, and a kick. Oh my god. Ooh, just huge assault on the head. After all the damage X-Pac's taken on the floor. I was about to say, I'm not surprised he didn't kick out, but he did. Oh my gosh, you're gonna give him a concussion, bro. You've just been tossing him around. This has been a borderline squash match. Kicked. Went for the bitter end, but X-Pac, huge sliding leg drop. To the corner. Thinking Bronco Buster? He's got two words for you. Suck it. In the corner. X-Pac making the comeback here that he needs after taking all that beating on the floor. To the other corner now. Lifts him. What the heck? To the top. To the top. Oh, Avalanche X Factor! I was not expecting to see that out of X-Pac here tonight. But whatever it takes to win the Intercontinental Championship. Pete Dunne kicks out though. Oh my gosh. Like I said, Pete Dunne I think needs this one a little bit more than X-Pac. Saves his arm on the mat. Kick to the face. That's why that mouth guard's there. Doesn't knock any teeth out. Oh. Pete Dunne now back on the attack. Ooh, not the right move, X-Pac. You've pissed Pete Dunne off with that Avalanche X Factor. Oh my god, Pete Dunne. The bruiserweight. Oh! Figure 4, X-Pac. I can't tell. He didn't get a rope break. I think Pete Dunne just let it go. Punch to the... Oh. Bitter end incoming. Flattened. 1, 2, 3. New Intercontinental Champion. Pete Dunne took that to the floor real quick. Just non-stop. Just brawling and brawling and brawling. And once they got in the ring, I still can't believe X-Pac, whatever you want to call him. I can't believe he went to the top into that Avalanche X Factor. That was nuts. I didn't know X-Pac had that in him. Look at that. It's so nice they show it twice. But what really mattered was that bitter end, which did in fact end the match. So Pete Dunne, first ever, look at that right there, Intercontinental Champion, and I bet you that belt's gonna look real pretty around Pete Dunne's waist. Or over his shoulder, whichever way he'd like to wear it. X-Pac was a worthy challenger though. But that's it for part 3. I'll see you in the final part, part 4. 2 huge matches. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe and all that good stuff. I'll see you there.